first seed in the absence of Axamsa. So
yeah,
let's see what they can do here.
All right, we're already off to the races. And man, Panda and Krudo already doing such a good job of team comboing for a huge first stock.
All right. I mean, this is where, again, like, this team comp against floaties, you just die. If you take a back air or you take an unfavorable hit from the Sheik, as long as the other teammate is in position to get the little sandwich combo going.
Yeah, and I mean, Krudo and Panda already have shown in the previous...
Bogo!
Doesn't matter, though, if you just eat the fattest rest.
Yeah, dude, I mean, Panda had such a good idea to just stop that from happening, but just a couple frames too late.
But already we're right back to ping pong, tossing around green team. And,
So I think a big question, and we do see the rest, this is related to that. How much of a playmaker are Hungrybox's rests going to be in this set? Wow, that was a crazy wait. I mean, you kind of actually get the shield poke or the shield drop hit either way, but good awareness from HBox to make that work.
But yeah, compared to singles where, you know, if you whiff a rest, you're eating a combo. If your teammate is in position to wake you back up, it can be sometimes pretty reasonable to rip a random raw rest, trying to make a positional movement read and get a huge swing out of as a result.
Yeah, because I mean, look, we saw how that first stock went against XIF, right? Like, so if you miss a rest, you're probably going to die in a lot of these positions, but if you hit it, keep gambling.
Of course, yeah.
So.
And I mean, HBox, one of the things that I think really separates him as a player is just his awareness of people's movement patterns and positioning and spacing, and, you know, leaning into that is a great idea.
Yeah.
Got to play to your strengths.
Let's see, falling fair should be enough. There's no good angle for Krudo to be able to recover back, so green team's maintaining parity so far.
Ooh, great little
takes the
edge
lead. I like that, I like that. Yeah, I would say a lot of this is kind of reliant on HBox being a big playmaker, whether it's through the rest, whether it's through the edge guards. Gonna have to do a lot. But at the same time, XIF has to make sure that he's, you know, on his P's and Q's for playing defense, playing back, making sure he doesn't lose stocks super early. Look at the percent on him right now.
Yeah, because, I mean, when you're playing with 3 other top-level singles players, I think in the back of your mind is always, I don't want to be a liability. I don't want to be the guy letting this down, because obviously HBox can compete at the highest level with Panda and Krudo, but we don't see XIF in singles at that main stage level. And so, you know, what can he do to bring value to this team?
Okay, is it going to be a stock share? I think HBox is waving him off, actually. The crowd's saying, don't take the stock.
I mean, again, like I was saying, it's a reasonable decision, because HBox, the stronger singles player, probably more likely to clutch the 2v1.
Yeah, and this is a super favorable matchup now, Krudo versus HBox.
For sure.
Yeah, as soon as you knock Panda off stage, right, HBox can just completely tunnel in on him, because what's the punish at that point? Maybe you stock trade, and then you're still in a 1v1, and you're still Hungrybox at the end of the day.
And yeah, 97%. This is, you know, anything's going to send Krudo off stage.
Jump and dare up smash, let's go. We'll let the crowd speak for this one while we wait for the transformation back.
Yeah, we're almost back to it. Oh, HBox electing to go a little early, though.
Really nice little walk-off there. Confirms the weak hit in air. Knows that if you catch a jump, you're in a good spot, right? Because the Sheik has to go high. You can maybe just recover off of a vanish. Or you go low, you get the fall off, and you get that fair for the stock.
Right. Yeah, and just like a little bit of like an off misspaced fair from Krudo there, just, you know, offering HBox the victory. But it looks like we are making our way to Battlefield for game 2.
Okay, let's see a couple more of those team combos from Panda Krudo. It's going to take that to be able to take one game back.
Yeah, I like them having some platform space to work with. I mean, obviously, Sheik loves Battlefield because of the platform height, interacting so well with their short hop and full hop heights.
Right.
So it seems like a pretty natural choice. Obviously, too, Fox, pretty good at moving around. You know, see if they can leverage that to bully probably XIF a bit more.
Yeah, I would say so, but XIF is also doing an incredible job at, like, knowing what his responsibilities are at certain percent ranges, right? Like, that first game, he was at maybe, like, 150, 160, really didn't overcommit to anything until he tried to challenge Krudo and got slapped off the stage, but made those stocks really elongated, right? Like, very difficult for him to die off.
Oh, he's doing a great job. My point earlier was not to say that XIF is
right.
like dead weight. I think he's actually playing great positional play, really fundamental support Peach, right? Letting HBox take the initiative, be the front player, and just making his stocks go far.
For sure. Okay, catches jump. XIF challenging the shield a little bit, gets the down smash.
Yes, sir. Love to see those.
Okay, so how do you play if you're green team? I was going to say, XIF actually has to kind of push forward, and it works out for a stock, but the inside-out position, right, where both green team members are towards center stage, have to push out. That was
Great
crazy.
Double reversal there. HBox getting reversal by the needle fair from Krudo, and then making it go back in his favor.
It's pretty red team slanted so far, but like we've talked about, anything can happen in a doubles format.
Ooh, little down smash there. Yeah, I mean, HBox might still have a lot of percent left, right? It can be hard to find those confirms in doubles sometimes.
HBox's shield is real low though, yeah, so maybe he wants to just reset in the sky, try to grab the ledge.
Yeah, taking their time. Kind of boxed into the corner here by red team.
Ooh, okay, weak nairs. Just like a dissuading service right here, making sure no one can really come in towards HBox or XIF, but that's such an early stock for XIF.
Unfortunate. And the air dodge off stage, and a huge swing here.
Okay. I was about to be like, man, Krudo's playing great defense, and then he just gets wrapped up with the drill rest. That was crazy.
Yeah, I think if I'm green team here, I'm thinking, how can we close it a couple quick ones? How can we leverage, the explosiveness of Puff? Because, Peach not really, can put a ton of damage on the board with down smash, of course, but not normally going to net big edge or stocks with like an edge guard or a gimp.
Yeah. I mean, Panda and Krudo are just giving them nothing right now, too, is the other thing. Look at that. I mean, such patient play from specifically Panda's side as well, knowing he's high percent, doesn't want to go in for a trade, finds the opening that nets in the KO, and red team, once again, super lead.
Yeah, and XIF electing to take the stock this time, of course. HBox good in a 1v2, but probably not 4 stocks good.
Ooh, okay, a little bit of a miscommunication there. It's going to be a stock share.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one for XIF.
Off stage, you get one. No, okay, Fox is pretty good. Very close, though.
Yeah, just goes super deep with that back air, closing it out, and even it up 1 apiece.
There it is. Yeah, that one was a lot of really good discipline on the side of Panda and Krudo, right? Like, the high percent stock from Panda converted into, I think, like 2-ish stocks off of HBox and XIF. Very efficient rate that they're getting off of that. And again, like the amount of damage that red team was getting just seemed better than the amount of damage green team was getting.
Well, I feel like even in game 1, red team was comboing and doing better, I think, in the neutral, like moment to moment, but the explosiveness of HBox netting those rests early, more than even score up.
Right.
And so without those rests in game 2, things did not go nearly as well for the green team.
I like this pick from HBox and XIF for this game. You eliminate the platforms. It's already a pretty bad stage for Sheik, but if you could just fight your way out. Hey, I mean, 2 for 1 once again. We're talking about efficient rates of Panda getting these up smash KOs.
Yeah, and that was an amazing CC rest from HBox, but then, right back to the blast zone for him.
Right, so in practice for this stage, as soon as Panda goes off stage, either of them can kind of hard commit to try to get the edge guard here. It's not the same issue that we were seeing with the Wally Fable comp, where if you overextend for an edge guard, your teammate's not really in a good spot to follow up or box out.
Yeah, because no matter where you are on stage, Fox is always close by.
Nice little off-the-stage combat here, favors HBox.
Yeah, Panda going for the Shine Spike, but sends HBox back on stage accidentally.
Oh, that was a little bit awkward. The power shield means HBox didn't get a shield grab there, but
yeah. It's a tough spot. HBox, not really in a position to help XIF as he's getting boxed in the corner by Panda, and now that was awesome 2-piece combo there.
Krudo knowing that HBox was immediately going to jump out there to try to just get the cheeky kill on Panda. I think he boost grabbed it also to make sure that he had enough range to pick up HBox. All told, though, there's another rest. It's going to be a punish.
Reliable. Nice 2-piece up air, back air, just looking for percent. And yeah, HBox not really in a position to be able to help XIF while XIF is getting 2v1 by red team here.
Yeah.
Manages to slow it down again, but I think over and over we're seeing one of the green team get swatted away and just get smothered by red team.
Yeah, and it's tough, like, because there are no platforms, look at how awkward it is for XIF to find an angle to throw a turnip in from the back line.
Or even for HBox to reset his jumps to get in there quickly, because he has to, in order to get past the red teammate, he has to go up and over.
Exactly.
And is a sitting duck, you know, with like, ooh.
XIF will fall. Oh my god! Like, that was just such a choose-your-own-adventure. You die on any of the pages. What option coverage there from Panda and Krudo. Oh my lord.
Just, I mean, what do you do there? You just got to take it. It never feels good.
Okay, now XIF's playing a little bit up, though.
Yeah. Yes, slowing it down. Green team on the inside. Panda unable to go over and help Krudo.
That was so nasty from HBox, though. He did a fair into, like, first hit drill, and then was able to convert that into an entire stock. So sick.
Okay. But last stock apiece. This is the
stock. What a shine stall. He didn't save the jump, though. Okay,
not a lot of jumps. Those needles might actually.
It's enough.
Oh!
You called it out perfect. Even Krudo knew.
The miscalculation there. But also, XIF at 99% means that, you know, one awkwardly DI'd fair.
No!
Misplay.
Oh, he's sleeping. HBox can't hear us. He has his AirPods in.
Doesn't really get a good punish there. Doesn't get back in time to get a grab. But, you know, any good raw hit.
Oh my gosh, that is the worst case scenario for this edge guard. This is so doable for Krudo, but the slow get up.
Oh, and the whiff grab.
This is. Oh yeah, we knew it was coming. We all knew the grab there was coming, but HBox knew further in advance than anyone else. Low profiles the grab, gets the rest, the old reliable after a disaster of an edgeguard situation. Somehow they salvaged that game.
And that was so crazy because Krudo gets the power shield on, was it a Nair?
Yeah.
Did he power shield?
I think so.
And just a little bit too slow on it to manage to get the grab. HBox managing to get to the ground on time and obviously low profile sheet scrap.
Wow, that was nuts. And I know we don't like saying this. I think if you're XIF, you have to let HBox take that stock at the end, right? Especially versus a Sheik. It still worked out. They're one game away, and they're looking pretty solid with the early stock onto Panda already.
Yeah. That was so pivotal for this set, too. That advantage is going to benefit the green team so much.
For sure. Okay, a little bit too high up for HBox to confirm up air to rest onto Krudo, so you just have to settle for the single hits.
Ooh, nice. Man, how the hell is Jigglypuff's F smash that strong? It is the most limp little F, like, foot tickle.
Dude, I'm also just thinking, like, from the perspective of Krudo, he's so afraid of the rest after what happened in the previous game. You don't expect the smash to go. Dude. Oh, he missed too. Oh no. This is looking rough.
Yeah,
this is looking rough.
Oh, little shine spike, but probably going to get edge guarded here by, manages to make it back.
Yeah, I think HBox tapped up by accident to get the ledge jump instead of the fall down fair, which is probably what he wanted.
And Krudo is right there too, so can always make the decision making weird in those edge guard situations.
Hang on, this is rest. Oh, okay, missed input again. You saw the pound.
Yeah, it looks like he was a little bit too far left and trying to correct and got the pound instead.
But, I mean, look at the stock count now. Even though HBox gets an off-the-top KO, they have to convert on this, and they do. Just like that, this game has turned on a dime again.
Yeah, we're even back up.
Red team's still in this for sure. I mean, this is, again, the spiritual first seed of this event. Now that Axe and Amsa were taken out of the tournament, or DQ'd from the tournament, excuse me.
A little bit choppy here, but
Okay, big shine, huge shine.
What's happening here off stage on the right side?
Wait,
HBox no jump.
No, you saved him. I think that saved him. I mean, Randall was still in the mix, so it was a little bit awkward, but the stage spike was so crucial, and that's an enormous reversal. Krudo has to play the 2v1 now.
This is huge, man. This is going to be very difficult because confirming anything to get this stock is going to be really, really difficult because, of course, the other green team member is going to interrupt any attempt.
Wow, this is a very big challenge for Krudo. I think you'd rather have Panda in the 2v1 just for the straight KO power you can get.
Right.
One recovery means Krudo's probably dead. 2 arrests, too, as long as he recovers on stage. And there it is.
You called it, sir.
Doesn't interact with it this time. XIF doesn't get wrapped up in the mix of that rest. And a 3-1 victory will mean the